There is a parade of duck boats cruising down this thoroughfare in Chicago, Boston. No, Chicago. Why did I say Chicago? Boston. This is where everyone knows. They don't know my name, but they know a lot of people's names. The inspiration for the TV series. Why did I say Chicago? Cheers! And clearly, sometimes I do not remember where I am going or where I have been, but cheers! Also, drinking Starbucks, not Dunkin' Donuts. This is Dunkin' Donuts threshold and area. Also, Tampa J is here.
Cliff and Norm.
You're Cliff, you're Norm, Cowbell Max is Norm.
I'm Cliff, he's Norm.
You're Norm,
I'm the
Cowbell Max.
I'm the bar know-it-all, so.
Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here as the recording of this Sunday, July 3rd, 2022. And we have a full day planned. We're going to do a tour of Fenway Park. How do you say it?
Pack.
Fenway Park.
We're gonna get your car. Go to the pack.
There is no game today, but for $25 a person, you can do a guided tour around one of the most historical stadiums in baseball.
We're all wearing appropriate hat.
This is a big deal.
We were all at Wrigley Field in Chicago a couple months ago, and now we're about to knock off another one off the old bucket list.
America's
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. America's what?
Two of America's most beloved ballparks.
Yeah, well, the third one's the Trop.
Yeah, exactly.
And this was not used, the interiors were not used in the TV show, but it was just the inspiration for the hit sitcom, which a lot of people from that went on to be superstars, including Ted Danson. And Woody Harrelson. Oh, that's right, Woody was in that. And I'm also going to cover a lot of other spots. Not just specifically the baseball stadium, but I'll, pepper that in as well. So it's going to be a wide variety, a full day on this excursion. Hello there, squirrel. I think the squirrel's got a little snack in the mouth there. There's a lot of squirrels. There's a squirrel there. Another squirrel over there. There's another squirrel over there. Hello, squirrel. How's it going? Look at that. Hello there. Hello there. Hi, squirrel. I've never gotten this close. This squirrel is very, very friendly. Look at this.
Look, the other one's coming for you.
Is it? Look. Look at that. Didn't mean to startle you, squirrel. I'm at one with the animals. Adam the Woo's Wild Kingdom.
It's back. How about some coffee?
Got the nice skyline over there. I just realized what park I'm in. I was here, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 days ago. I am in the same park where the Robin Williams bench is from Good Will Hunting. In fact, you can see this over Robin's head in the movie. Covered those locations, but I'm walking through this park and just realized it's the same park that the bench is located in. I'm kind of noticing with these swan boats out here, there is one person, one employee from the swan boat company peddling about a dozen people that are on said boats. At first, I thought maybe everyone would be help pedaling, but these bigger swan boats, it's just one person pedaling the entire. That's a good leg exercise. I don't know if I'd want to be doing it, but yeah, that's something. All right, the one I was specifically looking for is not in the park. It's right here. Look at this. This raven, this oversized metal raven, is perching on the handbag of the one and only Edgar Allan Poe himself. Very distinctive Poe face, given the look there.
Yeah, look at the suitcase. Once upon a midnight.
Look at that.
That's freaking sick.
Isn't that cool? Look at the size of this crow.
You're a raven knocking at my chamber door.
The crow's almost as big as him.
I don't know, now that I've seen all the Harry Potter movies in great detail, I know I'm a Ravenclaw.
You're a Ravenclaw?
And this right here, that's a Raven's Claw way before that franchise.
I still haven't seen that. Gotta watch that.
It's all right. I like it. And this place is closed today. Probably got this, weekend Sunday. But a tobaccoist right there, holding a stogie. That's right. Come on here. This guy's name is Punch. Okay, it says do not sit or climb on the sculpture. Oh, wait a second, Max. Isn't that your hat? He's now sporting your hat right there.
He took it from me.
He took it from you right there? Check this out. Wicked Smock. Only $10. That's pretty good. This is pretty neat too. Boston was founded in AD 1630 right there. And here's this little inscription here with the ship and some of the settlers shaking hands, giving a little gentleman's handshake there.
Pilgrim shake.
Little pilgrim shake. Hello, sir.
And how are we doing today?
Excellent. We're looking for the JFK sculpture.
Yes.
Any idea where it might be?
I do.
It's hidden over there. This is interesting too. Here stood the residence of John Hancock, prominent and patriotic merchant of Boston. There is just so much history here. Now, I can't walk back in here. However, the gentleman dressed as Benjamin Franklin, I believe, pointed out that they moved this. JFK, John F. Kennedy. That's pretty cool. Pretty good view here of even more of the skyline over down the way. Supposedly, just down this section behind those buildings is where Mother Goose is laid to rest. All right, this says Mary Goose, so I'm thinking this is Mother Goose right here. It's the best I can tell, and according to the map, kind of standing in the right spot. Of course, it's very faded and very difficult to read, but here's the info you can see. Okay, reading a little information that was in this book, evidently this is not the headstone of Mother Goose. It is one of her son's wives who took the name of Mary. Very, very interesting. So I'm kind of looking at it says right here, it says, unfortunately, Elizabeth's headstone disappeared a long time ago, but you can see a marker for Isaac's first wife, Mary. It appears as if Paul Revere is drawing quite a crowd over there where he is laid to rest.
The revolution and turned him into a folk hero. Problem is he didn't quite tell the truth. But we'll get to that. So it's April 18th, 1775, and it had been learned through a spy network here in the colonies called the Sons of Liberty.
First thing that comes to mind is that he was a signer of the Declaration of Independence, and he had a very large, huge, very flowing signature that was on the Declaration. So it was so prominent and so well known that when people wanted your signature on a document, they would say, give me your John Hancock. Okay, give me your John Hancock. Now let's talk a little bit about John Hancock. John Hancock was born a very poor boy.
Now when Sam and I met as friends, we became very close friends. Now I funded, if it wasn't for my money and his brains, you'd all be in it. Because I funded the Sons of Liberty. I was a son of liberty. I funded Sam Adams.
All right, those red socks could only mean one thing. America's most beloved ballpark, says the banner. Fenway Park, here on the corner of Jersey Street. Got about a half hour before we got to go in. I think it's currently about 11:30. It's 11:33. Our tour starts at noon. So we'll walk around Lansdowne and all the other areas after we do the tour. Oh, there it is. Built 1912.
Built in 1912, the same year.
The same year as what?
The Titanic sank. I don't know why I went there. That's exactly what I think when I think.
Oh, that was the same year.
Same year the Titanic sank.
It was reconstructed back in 34. That's a nice little footnote you added in there. I wouldn't have caught that.
Yeah.
You know your Leonardo DiCaprio history.
I know my Caprio.
Not really sure which gate you're supposed to go. Was that a bottle crunch? Did you just bottle crunch it and not get it documented?
It was kind of a spur of the moment type deal.
Go, Jay, go, go, go. Oh, you still got some in there.
Oh, no! Hold on.
Hey, you always hear, oh, if a bottle's crunched, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? And if a bottle is crunched not on camera, is it really crunched? Re-crunch it.
I think I just sorted some of Jay's water.
The store is pretty neat. Look, it has a lot of the teams here. You got AL East. That's the division right there. AL East, New York, Boston, Toronto, Tampa Bay, the Orioles, AL East.
Not for long.
Yeah, there are a few people doing this tour. Look at this, the line stretches all the way. Gotta love the holiday Fenway.
Let's go, Greg!
Glad you left your bells at home.
Watering the brick down. Right there.
Oh yeah. And the Rays are doing a 3-game series here.
You don't say.
Oh yeah.
Stinky socks about to get swept up, boy.
That's a bold statement. Such a historic stadium. Field of Dreams took place in here. I mean, a lot of movies, but Field of Dreams is definitely one I remember. Yeah, I gotta say, these seats, not the most comfortable seats.
Oh no.
We are the smallest playing surface in all of Major League Baseball. We are not the smallest in terms of capacity. That goes to Progressive Field in Cleveland. But we are the smallest playing surface, fair and foul territory, depending on who you talk to, what day it is, and what phase of the moon we're in. 87 to 90,000 square feet. If you think about Coors Field out in Denver, Yankee Stadium, well over 110, 120,000 square feet. We are a tiny little nugget of a
the
ballpark.
Granite City
tucked into
advertisement.
a neighborhood. Now,
The ALDS last year, the Kiermaier.
First game, April 20th,
Bounce over.
1912. We were not
don't get me
headline
started,
seats
not
that
good.
Tom Yawkey had installed in 1934. They're made of oak and iron. Most recently, they have a spring. These are the oldest seats in all of Major League Baseball, the only remaining wooden seats of all of Major League Baseball, and frankly, the most uncomfortable seats in all of Major League Baseball. Normal-sized women with hips in 2022, feeling a pinch yet? That is a ladder. Mazel tov, Bobby, you have found the most useless ladder in professional sports. The bottom rung of that ladder is 14 feet off the ground. Not even if these long monkey arms can reach it. Seriously, I have the wingspan of somebody 6'4". That, with the aid of a 14-foot extension ladder, is how the hardest working grounds crew in Major League Baseball used to retrieve the balls from the nets to use for batting practice the next day. You guys remember Manny Ramirez, right? Our excellent left fielder, right-handed hitter. The phrase was Manny being Manny. One day when the net was still up there, Manny was being Manny and decided to steal the extension ladder and strand the grounds crew up on top of it.
Some of these bleacher seats are pretty fascinating how if you're sitting in this seat, all you're getting is a view of the 32 pole, and that kind of stretches all along the way. If you get in the bleacher seats, you might have a view, an obstructed view of a pole.
Plenty of seats in sections 1 and 2. We also have the standing room, section 4 up there, row 4 up there.
Fisk pole, look at that.
Can you guys believe that when these seats went on sale in 2003, the Red Sox weren't sure anybody would want to sit up here? Suffice to say, friends, these tickets are no longer $50 each, and they do not put the entire season on sale at once. Monster tickets are not season tickets. They go on sale in 2-month blocks. Dynamic.
Did you ever think you'd be sitting at the top of the Green Monster?
So the least expensive time to get your monster
You know what else?
seats. Early in the
So
season.
I guess everyone up
The
here,
hierarchy in the
from what
AL
you're
East is yet to be
saying,
established.
it's not the monster.
It's called
For real though, this is freaking awesome. Look at that. That's
the
cool.
brainchild of Linda Henry. Her husband's one of the principal owners, John Henry. This roof, before 2015, used to look like the one directly across the street from us. Black, tar paper, HVAC. She saw the potential. This is a 2,400 square foot organic garden.
Dang, never knew about this.
This roof is used here.
Fenway Farms.
It's used in teams. It's used in media dining. It's used in concession stands. It's used in the premium dining restaurants. So what I'm saying is, if you're here for a game and you're not feeling a Fenway Frank and a Sam Adams, you are in luck. You can treat yourself to a kale salad at a dining.
You got a place you could like charge your phone up here.
Oh, you can charge your phone.
Yeah. This is legit. You see the whole field down there. The Yaz? Was it the Yaz or just Yaz?
I think it was the Yaz, yeah.
The Yaz or just Yaz?
Nickname.
I think it's
Yastrzemski.
It's just
Just
Very
Yaz.
well lit by the sun right now. There's a single solitary red seat out.
Oh wait, where's the red seat?
Can you guys see that? Use the Ford logo. as
Oh, there
your
it is. I
eye.
see it.
The F and the O drop your eyeballs straight down.
Zoom in.
One red seat. That red seat, no, we didn't run out of green. That red seat marks the landing spot of the longest home run hit inside of Fenway Park in our history. That red seat
How many
is
feet?
502 feet from home plate. And that home run was hit June 9th, 1946.
Not really sure exactly what they're looking at. Maybe they lost something, perhaps a contact lens or something. Up, he found it. He got it. He got it. Just think about it. Ted Williams at the plate just crushes one all the way out here, past 500 feet, and there is the red seat.
The red seat, and really get an idea of how far 502 feet is from home plate. Ball. Now with the press box up on the 5th level, we're not going to get that same kind of wind to give the ball that sort of lift and push. David Ortiz would take batting practice with an aluminum bat and could still... The blue flags are the years we let somebody else win the World Series. With the exception of the second flag from the left, 1904. Now that is a blue flag because the Boston Americans won the American League Championship Series that year, but there was no World Series in 1904. The National League in a sense took their ball and went. But we have that blue flag because Boston Americans.
Some serious baseball history right here. Yeah, that's a great photo. That's kind of where Costner and James Earl Jones was sitting in
Out there.
kind of about in that area.
Terrence Mann and
Imagine having
I know.
that seat.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I got the 15 pole on my way. This is like a little museum they have in here from 2013, this signed jersey. Here's a postseason base, bat as well. And then 2007 from the World Series in 07 right there, one of the bats. There we go, 2004.
I love Pedro.
Got some cleats.
I love Pedro Martinez's signature. He's got one of the best.
2004.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's clean.
Dude, you can fully read his whole name.
Catcher's mask, all of them signed. Got a ticket stub down here from the 46 World Series. Glove here. Look at the way the gloves were back then. And his seat is marked at the Tropicana Field. Like here, they have the red seat. They have a seat at Tropicana Field for Wade Boggs' 3,000th hit. It's out in right field. Look at this. Tampa Bay Devil Rays, back when they were the Devil Rays. Yeah, imagine sitting in one of these. No armrest, just a standard like kitchen table chair right there. This is kind of the, it's like the progress of the different seats.
Those look like the ones we sat.
And here it is in miniature, right there. This is a neat little kind of addition onto it, the little museum that they have. Whoa, look at this grouping of fellas. All right, and then we exit out here. To the archives, Gate K. All right, you got Carl Yastrzemski here, tipping his cap. And then, of course, Ted Williams. Okay, we've walked around now to this side street, Lansdowne. Here's the Lansdowne Garage. Here's House of Blues. Pretty neat, though. This a little side hack we learned that the Bleacher Bar over here, if you go inside the Bleacher Bar, you can look into right field, completely into center field. Not center field, but you can look out the gate through center field. You look over to the left, and there is right field. Look over to the right, and there is the Green Monster. You can get a perfect view. You don't need a ticket. You don't need to pay for the tour. Nothing. All you have to do is walk into the Bleacher Bar, and you can get this epic view of Fenway outfield from center field, looking in both directions or directly towards home plate. Doesn't get much better than that. It's pretty dang cool. All right, gonna grab a bite to eat now over here at the best sausage company. But they also have pizza. I think we're gonna get a slice of pie. Yeah, sausage. They do have hot dogs, steak and cheese, which is good, but they also have pizza. I think I'm gonna get a couple slices of pie.
Me too.
I don't know, that smells pretty good down there too.
That
Though.
looks great too.
Look at this. This is the best sausage company, world famous in Boston, Mass.
Congratulations.
All right, 2 slices, little cheese, greasy cheese and pepperoni. You've already started devouring it. I like how we all got the same thing. We went with the salt water. We went with a little Dasani.
Salted it.
Yeah, a little Dasani here. You've already taken a bite.
Pepperoni.
Look at this. We got 6 slices of pie, a little pepperoni, cheese, a little grease. Someone just asked to be in my video.
Then they ran.
And they ran off. I really want to know, is this the best pizza? Now, is it just best pizza in Boston? Or best pizza at Fenway outside? We're not in Fenway anymore. Or is it best pizza anywhere in the world?
That's a good question.
This is our view from the little picnic table we're sitting on. Fenway Park, 1912. And just kind of looking at this, you would just think that this was like an office building. You wouldn't even like, you know, you wouldn't look at this, or maybe like apartments. You wouldn't think that that was a baseball field on the other side, you know, with the exception of the light sticking up there. So neat. So we were on the tour. The guide was saying that the old stadium used to be a mile or so away from where Fenway is now, up until 1911. Fenway built in 1912, and the first World Series ever took place down this way. So we're trying to see if there's any kind of marker or anything. All right, here's the sign. It says World Series Way, and there's a Bank of America here, which is kind of interesting because back then it was not the Boston Red Sox, it was the Boston Americans. The old stadium's long gone, but here's kind of a bird's eye perspective of it. Look at how many people are in the outfield, making up their own kind of makeshift wall of the outfield, and then also congregated around the diamond. That's interesting. Tucked away back in here. Oh, there it is. We got something over here. It's like they found something. Okay, this says Cy Young right here. Look at that.
So this is the site of the first ever World Series in 1903.
Look at this. Cy Young at this site, October 1903. Baseball's winningest pitcher, led Boston to victory in the first World Series.
Happened right here.
Look at this. Cy Young himself. And I think we all are probably on the same page, who is going to win the AL Cy Young this year? Shane McClanahan from the Rays. I'm going to put it into the universe now.
Shane McClanahan.
Yep. Fist bump it. Boom. I got to kind of wonder though, was this where the pitcher's mound was?
Yeah.
Is this where the pitcher's rubber was? Was it like, was home plate 60 feet 6 inches that way? Oh, here we go, look. Boom. Right here. Dude. I'm glad we walked over here. It's about a mile from Fenway. Look at this. The first modern World Series between the American League champions, Boston Pilgrims, later known as the Red Sox. Okay, that's interesting. This says Boston Pilgrims, not the Boston Americans.
It has so many names.
Versus the Pittsburgh Pirates.
At one time they were the Boston Braves too.
That is so freaking cool. Look at that. Are you marking off the 60 feet 6?
All right, the home plate marks the spot. Adam found it over here.
You're getting technical, man. You're stepping it off. This is the best seat in the house right here. I've sat in some okay seats watching games, but this is the best seat in the house. Look at this. If someone steals home, I got the angle right here. Look at that.
Just like Randy last year.
You got it. Whoa, ho, ho. I always wanted to know what it was like to stare down Cy Young. Look at this. I'm staring him down.
It's pretty intimidating.
It's very intimidating. Also, since we're on McClanahan for the Rays, pitcher for the Rays, probably the best pitcher the Rays have.
Yep.
Kluber probably a close second. Will McClanahan start the All-Star game?
Yes.
Coming up. You're saying yes, and Cy Young?
Yes.
Man, we're putting a lot out there in the universe.
Shane McClanahan.
He's proven it though, man. Day in and day out.
There we go.
Looks like there's been signs of a struggle out here. Look at it.
Oh,
I thought maybe I could film a little bit more, just other stuff on top of what we've already done. We've done a lot. But I am going to end the video here because it does not get much better than this moment. Right here at home plate, the first World Series, in 1903. Nice tie into the Fenway tour. I think the Rays are going to be in town for a few days. The Rays are going to be in town coming up. Yeah. Who knows what the future holds, fellas?
Holds a sweep.
You're okay. That's
Hey, I think there's much ahead.
There's much ahead. I'll see you in the next video. Give me a cowbell.
Stay tuned. Boom, 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 boom.
The vlog is over.